slippery, slippery, it's like biting, biting. I think you should take your time, cause it's a biting, biting. I know you wanna know that, like your fingers in my hair, loving the way that you stare. Oh, I know you're fully aware what I wanna do to you, baby. What I'm here to do for you, baby. I've been on the surface, whatever the work is. I will feel the purpose. I will put the work in, I will put the work in. I'm here at your service. I'm here to do for you, I'm here to prove to you. I'm here to do for you, I'm here to prove to you. I'm here at your service. I can be your service. I'm here to supply my curves. I'ma give you the best word you ever learned. Work, you gon' put me to work. I'ma be like a top chick, I'm highly preferred. Go there, like your fingers in my hair, loving the way that you stare. Oh, I know you're fully aware what I wanna do to you, baby. What I'm here to do for you, baby. Service, working, purpose.
I love dating outside of my race. Cause niggas ain't shit. But my honey makes me feel like this.
I know you wanna dive in it, slippery, it's like fire. I think he should take his time, cause it's a vibing. I know you wanna go there, like your fingers in my hair, loving the way that he stares. Oh, I know he's fully aware what I wanna do to him, baby. What I wanna do to him, baby. I'm here at your service, whatever the work is. I will feel the purpose. I will put the work in, I will put the work in. I'm here at your service. I'm here to do for him.
And just his stare alone, and his consistency, and he didn't pressure me for the box.
I know you wanna dive in it, dive in it. Slippery, slippery, it's like fire, fire. I think he should take his time in it, time in it. Cause it's a vibe, vibe in it. I know you wanna go there, like his fingers in my hair. I'm in the way that he's there. Oh, I know he's fully aware. What I wanna do for him, baby. What I'm here to do for you, baby. I'm here at your service. Whatever the work is, I'll fulfill my purpose, purpose. I will put the work in, I will put the work in. I'm here at your service, service. I'm here to do for him. I'm here to prove to him. I'm here to do for him. I'm here at your service, service. I can be your service. I'm here to serve what? Here to serve somebody. Here to serve her. I'ma give him the best word he ever learned. He gon' give this word. He gon' put me to work. I'm gon' be like a top chick, I'm highly preferred. I know you wanna go there, like his fingers in my hair. I'm in the way that he's there. Who I for him, let me be here. What he wanna do to me, baby. What I'm here to do for him, baby. I'm here at your service. Whatever the word is, I'll fulfill my purpose. Yes, I'll purpose. Yes, I will put the word in. I will put the word.
I think I'm gonna video or record a video of me singing this song, because just like my last post said, y'all hate me, and that's fine. Y'all never considered me a vocalist, an artist. Y'all said I couldn't sing. Y'all said I was trash. Y'all begged me for a tour, didn't buy tickets. So is it weird that my second independent album is going to be my last, because I never thought that I'd ever find someone to love me for me, accept me for me, offer to teach me, offer to help me overcome my insecurities, help me with my grief, validate my character, my moral compass, and just appreciate me. And so since I've found that, he's expressed that, this is not the life, the industry, this is not the life that he would want to be a part of. And because y'all don't value me, y'all are only here for the drama, y'all are only here for the tea, you don't care about the music, you don't care about the book, you don't care about the show, you only care if there's tea being spilled. Y'all don't care about my talent. Blogs never post me when I sound great. Blogs never posted my tour. Blogs have never posted my videos. Blogs have never posted my albums. Blogs just post me when I'm freaking out, losing my mind, and whatever else. Y'all don't really give a fuck about me. So why would I need to keep lending my money, my time, my energy, my emotion to a platform and a demographic of people who don't buy albums, don't buy singles, don't buy ticket sales, don't buy merchandise unless a label tells you they're worthy. So when Diddy poses the question, who killed R&B? Y'all killed R&B. Radio stations killed R&B. TikTok killed R&B. Y'all don't really want R&B because y'all don't really value vocalists. Because I'm a whole ass vocalist. But y'all will say I can't sing. And the ones who say I can and the ones who say they support me don't buy my albums. Y'all don't buy my singles. Y'all don't stream my videos. Y'all don't do nothing for me. Like, y'all don't put money in my pocket. Y'all made fun of me for the America's Next Top Model theme song, but that pays my bills. Y'all don't pay my bills. Y'all don't give a fuck. And to every motherfucker that's been in my inbox, less work, I got beats, I got songs. Where? Capella Gray? Where are you at? Swore you were going to give me a verse. And I could go through many more A-listers who swore they believed in me, swore they would help me, swore they would vouch for me, and then they're calling me saying, don't talk about me publicly, don't talk about my family publicly, that would be a mistake. What? I've never done anything to you. And all the things that I could publish about you in my home, in my living room, singing with me, teaching me, mentoring me, guiding me, encouraging me, and I hold on to it, fuck you. And fuck this industry. So I'm going to pursue my happily ever after. I'm going to stop dating within my race because someone with outside of our race has seen the value in me. Someone outside of our race has shown me and treated me like I'm a queen and what it means to be a queen. So why would I ever give anything back to my community that gives nothing to me? There's like 1.6 million of you that follow me and 12 of you pour into me. The other 1,498,000 of you don't care. So I talked to my team tonight and I'm done. I'm done with music. I'm done with being in front of the camera. I apologize to Forest Bias Network for the post that I made. You know, at the end of the day, I'm tired of being undervalued, overworked, and underpaid by my own people. So I'm going to evolve into another part and portion of my life, and I'm going to level up, and I'm going to relish in every moment with this individual who wants nothing to do with you or this lifestyle. And I didn't even argue him on it because I don't want anything to do with you guys. I don't want anything to do with the industry. I don't want anything to do with music. I don't want anything to do with TV. I don't want anything to do with the blogs, urban blogs to be specific. I don't want anything to do with black men because they're liars. They want the milk, but they don't want to have to buy the cow. So, for me, it's fuck you guys. Except for the 12 people that buy and stream my music. And, yeah, I'm excited. And I will hide this next journey. I will not share this next journey. I've already deactivated my Facebook. I'm going to deactivate my Twitter. And I'm going to deactivate my Instagram. Because I have nothing for you guys. You have nothing for me. No care, no concern, no support, no real support. Unless Atlantic or Epic or Republic or QC or Motown or Interscope or DJ Khaled, I'm sorry, or Rock Nation or Beyonce tells you guys that something is worthy, you don't find worth in shit. Not even your own people. So why would I find you guys worthy of any portion of my life? You're not. And my new relationship has helped me to see that. So I will happily, for the sake of my happiness and a quiet life, a peaceful life, a healthy life, a loving life, a long lasting forever love, a marriage, gracefully, well, maybe not gracefully, because a lot of you aren't going to like what I've said, but will happily depart from here. It's not like you guys give a fuck anyway. I'm sure that blogs will pick this up, and everyone in the comments, like, there will be about 4,000 people that comment, and 3,900 comments will be negative about how they don't give a fuck. They're glad that I left. No one cared anyway. I'm dramatic. I lied about a pregnancy. I lied about whatever, a child. Like, fuck you. No, I didn't. But you guys are going to believe what you want to believe. You guys aren't here to hear the truth. You guys are here to hear a scandal. And I don't have any scandal for you. I don't have any drama for you. I wish my family nothing but the best of luck, but I'm not in touch or communication with them. I have no desire to be. I won't be making amends with them. So there's really nothing left for me to do here. I have no purpose here. And as you know, I stopped doing promo a long time ago, except for my good friend Satin. But even that will stop. I have 2 more posts, Wednesday and Friday, and then you guys will not be seeing me on social media. So your wish has been granted. I will be leaving this world and entering into a new, more prosperous, more healthy, more happy, more loving, more respectful, more appreciative, more validatory, more quiet, more private lifestyle, because really you guys don't deserve me. And when the blogs post this, I hope that they post the whole thing in multiple slides so that people understand, because there's not enough empathy in this world. There's not enough care in this world. There's not enough selflessness in this world. There's only self-serving, selfishness, and salaciousness. You guys only care about tea. You guys only care about headlines. You don't care about the people whose lives are put on the forefront for your entertainment. You don't care about our mental health. You don't care. And when you do, you pick and choose. You holler, protect black women, you pick and choose. You holler, niggas ain't shit, but let me go and fucking fall in love with a whole white man. They'll tear me up. And I don't give a fuck. Because to you guys, I'm just a desperate, broke, non-talented, unintellectual, mentally disturbed, dishonest, lying ass, do anything for clout reality star. That's how you guys view me. That's how you guys portray me, and the way I am treated on this platform reflects the truth of what you guys actually think and feel about me. So why would I keep laying myself on the line for a group of people like that? And go figure, you're all black or brown. I've never had a white person DM me death threats, tell me to jump, tell me I'm a shitty mom, tell me my son should be embarrassed, that my mother was right, that I lied about a pregnancy, that I'm full of drama, that I make everything about me, blah, blah. I can't sing. No white person has ever done that to me. It's only my people that do that to me. So fuck you. And the person that's chosen to actually love me is white. Go figure. And 60. Almost 30 years my senior. That's what it took for me to feel love and be loved. So it's thank him and to hell with you. See? That's easy. And that's why this song, Like, a 60-year-old white man makes me feel like I want to give my body. After being alone, ridiculed, ostracized, criticized, dissected, put down, defamed, slandered for literally 11 months straight, I chose to love a felon who was in jail for 14 years. And he chose to let his best friend, who he was actually fucking, stalk me. He chose to make lies about me attacking him at Cardi B's party in his efforts to conceal his lies against the same bitch that he said was his god sister. After he spent a whole day at the beach with my childhood friend who professed her love for him in my home in January, and I didn't know. That's what a black man did to me. And a black man before that impregnated me. And I have a 12-year-old. And a black man before that raped me. And I aborted a rape baby. And a black man after that lied and said he was divorced, but he was married. But somehow I took all the blame. It was always my fault. I was dramatic. I was stupid. I was desperate to stay relative. I was the homewrecker. So y'all took a part of something and ran with it, but no one ever asked me. No one ever checked on me. No one ever inquired. So why would I tell anyone? I wouldn't even tell my therapist about my sexual assault. Why? Because I didn't want to go to court to see my abuser, even though I had a rape kit done. But I'm just here to hurt people, according to my mother. I'm a liar. The trauma I've been through, and I'm only saying this because it's all in the book, and now I'm in a situation with someone who knows everything about me, Googled me, all that. He knows it all. And still chose to love me. That's more than any black man, known or unknown, has ever done for me, including my own father. Who just took my mother's side because that's his wife. And the Bible says, wife first, children second. And so for me, I've gone through the last 10 and a half, almost 11 months on my own. Been in the house. I'm having surgery because the last pregnancy gave me a hernia. Oh, but I wasn't pregnant. My bad. I lied about that. But I'm having a whole hernia repair on the 19th. Postpartum hernia repair, by the way. So to me, it's just like, why indulge in a life of drama and pettiness with a community who hollers Black Lives Matter and protect black women that really doesn't give a fuck about their own? You hate white people, but a white man chose to embrace me, flaws and all. So I'll protect him in this relationship against the same platform and community that does nothing but tear me down. Accuse me of being a liar. Destroying my self-confidence, self-esteem, and self-love. Degrading me, defaming me, saying they support me, but not actually supporting me because I don't have a machine behind me to tell you that's what's popular. Creating self-doubt in me, calling me a shitty mom, a deadbeat. So, like I said, if a blog were to pick this up, I am going to bet Masika, but at the end of the day, I know Masika only wants the best for me, but like I said, the book is coming out. This is all in the book. So I've prayed, I've read my scriptures, and before I deactivate my account, I just felt the need because a lot of fake supporters DM me. Here on Twitter, like I said, I've deactivated my Facebook. I did that, 3 weeks ago? And I will be deactivating my Instagram. I will be deactivating my Twitter as well. I won't be doing any promotion for the book. I won't be doing any promotion for this last album. I won't be doing I'm not the person that gets into a relationship or gets knocked up and then calls a publicist. Like, that's just not me. So while everyone says I say too much, I have mastered saying a lot without really saying anything at all. And that's what the book is for. And so the only promo I'm going to do is here, now, and never again on this platform, because you don't deserve it. So you guys can pick and choose what Black women to support, protect, and purchase from. I've given up hope of being one of those Black women. No, I'm not the type, Kez, you know me. Use this as a marketing tool. No. Because the only marketing tool they want is tea. I don't have any tea. I'm in a good place. Like, I'm in a healthy place. I'm in a place of healing. And the transition is almost impossible. So I'm not gonna pay the money for a marketing campaign. I'm not gonna pay the money for another social media manager to clean up the page even more. I'm not going to not sing. I'm not going to stop singing. I'm just not going to do it for here. I'm not going to do it for fake love, fake supporters. I'm just not. I'm tired. And now I don't have to, because someone outside of our industry and our race has actually seen the value in me more than our race and our culture and our viewers. Like, I bore my soul for 7.5 years on TV for no one to ever have anything good to say about me, for me to not be a good singer, for me to be an ain't shit mom, for me to not be able to keep a nigga or a bitch, like, for me to be the problem all the time, for me to be the liar, for me to be dramatic. Like, I'm not that. I'm at my business. I've been in hiding for literally 8.5 months. And so at this point, I don't want to hide. I don't want to, conjure up some grand controversy or marketing scheme for the book or the final album or my show. I just don't want to do it. I don't have any energy. And now that I've been blessed with someone who is willing and able to teach me how to financially grow in such a way that I don't need you guys anymore, why wouldn't I? So the Black community is the only community that really disgraces me and defames me and shames me and doesn't support me. So I don't need to give any more to this. I need to focus on, it's like my dad used to say, if you're not focused on doing right, assume that you're automatically doing wrong. So if I'm putting all my energy into promoting the book, the show, the album, the last tour here, then I'm not actually focused on putting the energy into something and someone that wants to build with me and grow with me lifelong and marry me. Took one look at me and was like, they say when you know, you just know. And all my married friends, they took one look at their wives and they just knew. And I'm looking at you and I just know. So why would I ever jeopardize my happiness, my sanity, and a life that I've always wanted that didn't require me giving so much of myself to people who didn't appreciate it. And the only people that do that to me are black people. Black Lives Matter? Yeah, right. Protect black women? Yeah, right. I support you? Yeah, right. And by the way, me and this man have not been intimate. There's no pressure. There's no nothing. But a black man will want everything from you and still be unsure. Or, I take that back. A black man will want everything from you before he's sure that he wants to commit to you for a lifetime. Our kings aren't treating us like queens. Our community aren't treating us like community leaders and members. They're treating us like we're not shit. And then on top of that, we're treating each other like we're not shit. We're killing each other at an alarming rate. Okay, so mass shooters are shooting at masses of people. They're even targeting races. But Chicago had 890 something murders alone, including one of my loved ones, in the year of 2021 alone. And almost every one of those murders was a black on black crime. We don't give a fuck about each other. Y'all don't give a fuck about me. Y'all don't give a fuck about the motherfuckers on TV that really have talent. Y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all like the tea. Y'all like the drama. Y'all subscribe to us fighting each other. Zeus. Y'all will subscribe to us fighting each other. Love and hip hop. But y'all won't subscribe to actually getting up, getting off your ass and uplifting your community. Y'all will cry when Nipsey passes, but I just seen that another black man was killed in Hollywood by a group of other black men. Y'all don't really love us. Y'all don't really love your own. But you want everyone else to protect and serve you, justify and avenge us, care for us, respect us, love us. The Native Americans had the Battle of something creek. The Africans had slavery. The Jews had the Holocaust. The Armenians had the genocide. We had the battle at Alamo. White people didn't win that, but still. Every race has had a moment. Every culture has had a moment. We are the only culture. We are the only people stuck in the moment. I don't want to hear about 400 years ago, 450, 500. We were enslaved. Okay, it happened. It happened. And I'm of mixed blood for real. My great-grandmother, is German. Her name is fucking Hilda Lee. She is of direct descent of Germans that killed Jews. That runs through my blood. That is my grandmother's mother. My paternal grandmother is a Korean. They were murdered by the droves by the Japanese. That is my grandmother. That courses through my blood. My grandmother's father, Jeter Cox, is a full-blood Powhatan Native American, a direct descendant with paperwork of Pocahontas. That courses through my blood. And I'm black. I am a descendant of Tommy Lee McCraw, one of the first African American Major League Baseball players in the world. World Series winner, player, coach, then coach, recently retired. That is my mother's father. That courses through my blood. I wasn't born to average people. And I've never really exalted where I come from because those aren't my accomplishments. Those aren't my accolades. My stepfather, who I don't refer to my stepfather, is a 10-time Grammy Award-winning gospel singer, producer, arranger, and scorer. He is your favorite singer's favorite singer. I didn't grow up in an average environment. I grew up and I came home and Layla Hathaway was at my house. I grew up and I came home, or I went to family tennis lessons with Brandy and Ray J. I came home and I was told that my dad was going to the Backstreet Boys music video because he produced their live show. And so I got to go to the set with him. I came home and my dad was doing vocal lessons for Britney Spears or Pink or Christina Aguilera or Eric Bellinger or you name it. So I didn't grow up in the real world per se. But even with everything I was taught, every opportunity I was given, every silver spoon that was put into my mouth, just because of a TV show, I didn't do anything to your mother, your father, your children. I haven't hindered your bag. I haven't stopped your growth. I haven't affected your marriage. I haven't fucked your nigga. I haven't fucked your bitch. And y'all still hate me. And just because you don't like me, you'll say I can't sing. So the question, who killed R&B? Y'all killed R&B. Because you're wishy-washy, you're sometimey, and you're untalented, and you don't have training, you don't have skill, and you're a fucking follower. You're a social media fanatic. So you don't appreciate real talent, real vocals, real music. This isn't the 90s. We are now in an era and a generation where if I can't sing along to it within the first 30 seconds, it's not fun. I don't need to feel, I just need to be able to move. And I want to be able to sing along. So subpar lyrics, subpar vocals, bullshit ass tracks, and these whack ass labels who don't want you unless you can make a viral TikTok song, or, because don't get it fucked up, they've offered me many deals from Epic to Atlantic to Universal. I've been offered every deal under the sun. I've turned them down. Because now they're offering 360 deals. Single deals. Why? Not because that's what they want to do, but because the consumer is wishy-washy. Y'all are wishy-washy. Tone deaf. And you have the attention span of a gnat. So if you can't wiggle your hips and repeat the same hip movement that you see on TikTok within the first 5 seconds, y'all don't like it. Y'all say it's whack. Y'all don't want to hear it on the radio. But let a motherfucker sound just like the last motherfucker with a melody that don't match the track. Rudimentary lyrics. Basic background vocals. Half-ass ad-libs. A whole shitload of auto-tune, melodyne, reverb, delay. Mumble rappers is what we call them. There's a difference between a beat maker and a producer. I don't care what beat you make. If you can't sit at the board and catch me when I'm wrong, correct me when I'm wrong. See, a beat maker will sit at the board and tell you, let's run that back. Why? Not because they have an ear, but because the program that they're running fine tunes everything. It tells them the BPM or the tempo, beats per minute. Auto-tune tells them what key you should or should not be in. So does Melodyne. Melodyne is put on after the fact. Reverb and delay will offer you angelic sounds. Fruity Loops, Digital Performer, Pro Tools, Kaz, what am I missing? There's Fruity Loops. My sis is on here, and we were in. Hi, Apple. My sister Jatera's on here. She said, take it back. She got Fits as her page. Take it back to the bases and see what happens. Now, Jatera and I were in a group together. We were trained working out. We had, Jatera, what? We had 3-4 rehearsals a week. Everything from how to stand, how to hold a microphone, how to be in sync, how when one person got too tired, who was next in line to pick up the slack. We had choreography. We didn't get to half-ass it. And we didn't have social media. So when we went into label meetings and management meetings, and when our manager took us to Robin Thicke, we had to stand there with no microphones, no auto-tune, no reverb, no delay, and we had to put on a show. We had to perform. There was no getting tired. There was no missing a beat. There was no being off key. There was no one person couldn't make it. If you didn't make it to rehearsal, you got kicked out the group. You were replaced. There was no, we'll come back next week, Clive Davis. We'll come back next week, Adrian Gervitz. We'll come back next week, Jimmy Iovine. We'll be back next weekend, Robin Thicke. Jatera, She Got Fit said, and cursed the fuck out. We got cursed out when we missed a beat. Nigga, we was on the track at UCLA throwing up. In the heat. And nobody gave a fuck. We were running the track, singing, vomiting, and getting right back in order. Because what they were teaching us was no one really cared. You don't get to say, I don't feel good. I can't perform today. I'm nauseous, so I can't come to rehearsal. I have a headache. I can't be in the studio. Can someone else sing my part? No one cared. You said you wanted to be in the group. You said you wanted to be a singer. You said you wanted to be a star, show up and perform. Because at the end of the day, your fans aren't gonna give a fuck. Your label who's put up all this money doesn't give a fuck. Your manager who put up all the money prior to you getting to the label doesn't get it. They want their money back. So you are gonna show up and show out. No matter how you feel, no matter what you're going through. We were teenagers. I didn't even have a period yet. I didn't have a boyfriend. I'd only had my first kiss. I was still a virgin. No one cared. My first cycle came and it hit me like a ton of bricks. Nobody cared. I didn't know what to do. No one cared. I was on the track at UCLA with a pad on, vomiting and singing and running. I was told things like, in interviews, no one's going to care about what you're going through personally. So when they ask you certain questions, avoid this, avoid that. Talk about your dad. Talk about, your accomplishments. Talk about his accomplishments. Talk about the fact that he came to rehearsals. Talk about the fact that he was in the studio with you guys. Talk about that. But anything that's plaguing you, we have to keep that on the hush because no one likes a sympathy story. No one likes a pity party. So no matter what, I'm a teenager. Right, good old media training, Kez. I'm a teenager going through changes. Not living a normal teenage life, even though I still had to go to school. All my group members were being homeschooled, but my parents still made me go to school. And I still had a curfew. So on top of that, you compound the media training, you compound the physical training, you compound the vocal training, you compound the studio training and the sessions and the rehearsals, and then the rehearsals for choreography, and then the label meetings on top of. And for me, I only had Friday night and Saturday night to do that, because Sunday night I had to be in bed on time to be in school on Monday, taking honors and AP courses at a higher level than my than my peers, than my schoolmates. Most kids weren't taking AP and honors courses in high school. I had my wisdom teeth pulled senior year, yeah. Right before finals week, my parents sent me to school with gauze in my face, high on Vicodin, because it was finals week. And they were going to be damned if I missed it and failed. I was the only person in all of my classes on senior ditch day because I had perfect attendance as a senior. There was no failure in my family. There was no fucking up in my family. You were gonna be great. I wasn't just gonna be a singer. I wasn't just gonna be a songwriter. I wasn't just gonna know how to dance. I was gonna know how to read sheet music. But look at that vernacular now. You're a beast. I love you. I love you too. And like I said, Jatera's in here. That's like my big sister. We're not many years apart, but we were in a group together, and she knows how my parents operate. She was trained by my mother. She was on the track with us. We were both on the track at UCLA throwing up in the heat, being yelled at from the bleachers, okay? And then going to rehearsal that night. At the end of the day, the game now isn't what it was back then. And those of us, Jatera and I came up with B2K, Janae, Eric Bellinger. Who else did we come up with, Jay? Omari once he went solo. Who else was there? Young Berg. Brandon B. Howard. DeForest Taylor, who we call DJ. Elijah Kelly. Evan and Ross, Diana Ross's sons. Zone 4, Polo the Don's whole camp, Alex Sanzo, JD, aka Chasing Cash, Polo, Chris, Bow Wow, everybody that was on the original Scream tour. Brandon T. Jackson. We came up in that era. Yeah, Evan and Ross. We came up in that era. And you had to network. You had to be seen. You had to really be able to perform. And now, no one cares. If we can't wiggle our hips off beat on TikTok, it's not valid. So why would I continue lending my time, pushing myself to be a certain size, pushing myself to sound a certain way, pushing myself to match these radio-friendly records? I'm tired of hearing it's not a single... Yes, it is. Excuse me. It's absolutely a single. You just have no depth and you have no backbone. So you don't want to go against the label. You don't want to walk into Atlantic. You don't want to walk into Epic. You don't want to walk into Universal. You don't want to walk into QC and fight for me. You don't want to fight for the record. Because fuck nigga free is all the rave right now. And motherfuckers wonder why I don't want to date within my race. We have songs about being fuck nigga, aka black man, free. Free of a fucked up black man. That's what you guys are glorifying. Everybody talks shit about, what was Drake's last album? Nevermind, Thank You, or Nevermind, whatever. Honestly, Nevermind. Everybody talks shit about it being techno. He posted a story recently, a story post, and it went viral, and somebody said... Drake's hands look like they've never encountered a tragedy in his life or a hardship in his life or something like that. What's wrong with that? Why do y'all want everybody to have encountered a hardship or a tragedy? Some of us didn't have to. I didn't have to. And the hardships and tragedies I encountered were because of my own poor decision-making skills. I was born into money and prominence. I chose tomfoolery and fuckery. Foolishness and buffoonery. Rico was in here. I dated his brother. Opened up my house. And yeah, I'ma go here. And his brother did me dirty as fuck. Black man. And I'm supposed to respect, understand, empathize with, hang in there, support, and love in spite of my black kings. No, fuck that. You used me, you hurt me, you abused me, you fucking fucked up my bag with the record and ignoring after the shit went bad. You ignored the fucking emails from the fucking production company with the split sheets. But I'm supposed to go to war for y'all motherfuckers? Fuck you. And it's little niggas like that fuck the game up. But at the end of the day, not every blessing is of God or from God. Where I'm at versus where that nigga's at, light years. Because my intentions were pure, his were not. I've been blessed abundantly, way more than he ever will be. And that's a fact. Because there's some people in this life and in this world that God is sensitive about for real. I'm one of them. So you can't play with me, use me, misuse me, abuse me, betray my trust, and think that you're going to thrive. You're not. But I thrived outside of that. He never got bigger than me. Let's talk about it. No nigga I've ever been with that's done me dirty has ever gotten bigger, been bigger, will ever be bigger than me. I'm the biggest before TV that them motherfuckers will ever be. Because our intentions were different. I intended to love you, care for you, help you elevate, boost your career. You intended to use me. And in turn, you ended up hurting me and you never doubled back to make it right. That's what our men do. And the bitches that are mad and want to be us, they do the same shit. And some of them get on and don't come back for the motherfuckers that was supporting them when they had baby teeth eating pickles with bonnets on Instagram. So who killed R&B motherfuckers? You did.